can't wait to get out of this goddamn heat. Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let...
Huh. Hey.
Yeah? Have a minute? Got something on my mind.
Go ahead.
Appreciate it. After Tommy stuck me with you, I was expecting to hate your guts. Not only because you agreed to pick up me contract, but because I was waiting for you to order me around like hired help. Now, so far, you've been treating me like a friend. Hell, you've been damn near nice to me. Now, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but your kindness is starting to make me wonder. If there's anything I learned in the combat zone, it was that nobody does things for other people without expecting something in return.
Exactly. Time to pay up.
Cute. Real cute. I spent 3 years living at the combat zone. Smelled like puke and piss. But I called it home. I was making a few caps. Had me own bed to sleep in and 3 hot meals a day. Then the raiders took over the place. You know that lot. They aren't exactly what you'd call the gentle type. After they moved in, if you didn't keep looking over your shoulder, you were liable to get sucker punched or robbed. Or worse. Didn't take me long to learn that I had to put my hard-earned caps to good use. Buying friends was essential to making life easy. So, I guess I'm waiting for you to hand me a bill. You know what I mean?
You don't owe me a thing.
Now I'm having a real hard time believing that. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll think of something I can do to repay you. I'm not a rich girl, but I'm sure we can agree on something. After all, what are friends for?
My onboard functions are operating at full
Hey.
capacity.
What is it?
Hey there.
Need something?
How do you think things are between us?
Rather be with you than being leered at by raiders while fighting in a cage.
That was it?
Fine by me.
Picking my pocket.
Needed that.
Hey.
What is it? If we're looking for some action, I'm betting we'll find it here.
Whoa, whoa! No public squatting. Go find a bathroom. Jeez.
Tell me a joke. Yes.
Get anything worth bragging about.
Hey,
What you need?
well, hello.
Do all you outsiders wear such funny clothes?
These synths just showed up. They're not doing anything wrong, so we're just not sure what to do.
Hey,
Need something? What's on your mind?
just wanted to check in.
We could be making more caps, but I'm hoping that'll turn itself around soon.
That was all.
Fine by me.
Heads up.
This better be worth it.
Heads up.
Sure, sure. Just keep your shirt on.
Look alive.
Yeah?
Look alive.
Point out what you need and I'll get right on it.
It was an honor to fight at your side.
Hold up a sec.
Need something?
Yeah?
It's a pleasure to serve with you, sir.
Never thought of heading my way?
You sure you want to travel with me?
Well, it's that.
Uh-huh. Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Hey.
Hmm?
Piper.
You sure manage to find your fair share of trouble, don't you?
I suppose so.
Hey, I'm not one to judge. Honestly, it's just nice to not be doing it alone for a change. In my line of work, things tend to get pretty hairy. I've been shot at, poisoned, nearly executed. Heck, until recently they called the lockup in Diamond City the Piper Suite. Anything for a story, I suppose.
Seems that execution didn't quite take, huh?
Thank God. I'd been working on this story about irradiated drinking water in Bunker Hill. I traced the water back to its source through these old sewer tunnels, and what do I find? The children of Adam, setting up like they own the place. Unfortunately, they found me just as quick. Turns out they were not fond of reporters. So, to atone for my trespassing, they decided to make a sacrifice to Adam. Me. I'm kneeling there, about to get the boot into this huge sewer pipe, when suddenly I blurt out, "Adam! He reveals himself!" And they buy it. They pull me back from the ledge, and then gave me their induction ceremony. You are looking at an official acolyte of Adam. Took me a couple more days before I managed to sneak away, get Bunker Hill security to finally clean the place up.
Someone poisoned you?
You kidding me? I barely had the paper going before I got poisoned. First time, I just published an article about this cartel of caravans that had been driving up food prices in the city. Article went over well, even got a boycott of their goods started in town, so I figured I'd pop over to the Dugout Inn for a victory drink. I'd already taken a swig by the time I realized something was wrong. The Deem, he wasn't at the bar. The beer tasted off, even more so than usual. And I started feeling real woozy. I don't know what he slipped me, but I knew I had to get it out. I'm looking around for something, and there it is, the still, and I just start chugging moonshine. Honestly, I'm still not totally convinced it was better than just dying from the poison, but it worked. Blech. And while I was passed out on the floor, security managed to grab the bartender. He eventually ratted out his bosses, and they all got to share some time in the pen.
You've led an exciting life.
Sure have. But honestly, now that I'm out here with you, I feel like I'm just getting started. Getting in trouble is what folks like us do. I mean, you and I are out here putting ourselves at risk so people in the Commonwealth can have a chance at a better life. Not for praise or reward or glory, but because it's right. I just wanted to let you know I'm real happy to be along for the ride.
I wouldn't want it any other way. I like having you close.
Oh, thanks, Blue. That's awfully sweet. And unexpected of you. So, you want to get out of here?
Hey,
Just let me know.
wait there.
Okay.
Come on.
I'll be here then.
Hey, Piper.
So the Institute's won. Rumor going around is that it's all thanks to you. I suppose you're proud of yourself.
It may not be the Commonwealth's most thumbed newspaper, but I'd call it a success. Sure.
Oh, you're a riot. You know what this means, right? It means people getting snatched in the night, neighbors turning on each other, and no one left to stop them. Do you really think that's what the Commonwealth needs?
Is there anything I can say to convince you that this was the right choice?
I seriously doubt it. Because this new world you've created, I'm not sure what kind of chance it's got.
Hey.
Shoot.
Hey, Piper.
You hungry? These always keep me going.
Your thoughts?
Nice day.
Are things all right between us?
Not a lot of complaints at the moment. And you can ask around. That is a rare occurrence.
I was just wondering where you and...
Well, it's awful nice to be traveling with someone who's got their head on straight. So, I'd say I'm good.
That's all.
All right.
Parts from robots don't usually... fit synths.
Let me know if
Time
there's
to hit the
anything I can
road?
do to lighten the load, or
Let's
you
head
know,
out.
Well, all
if
right.
you need- So, any stories you two come across out there? I get the exclusive, right?
Piper, I wouldn't know who else to tell. Hey, you, got a sec?
Of course, Nick. What's up?
I wouldn't normally bother you with this sort of thing, but, well, I know I can trust you at this point. See, my personality, it's all based on this, pre-war cop fella by the name of Nick Valentine. Guy volunteered to get his brain scanned back before the war. For as long as I can remember, I've been getting these, flashes. Memories of places I've never been. Things I've never seen. Memories of Nicks. They're not bad, they're just this inescapable reminder that I'm not the person I think I am. That I'm not a person at all. I'm just a machine, pretending to be human.
Seems like a waste of energy. Just look at where humanity's gotten us.
Yeah, that's easy for you to say. You don't have someone else's life trapped in your skull. Don't get me wrong. I know I'm in Nick's debt. These memories, they've kept me alive. Nick was a hell of a cop. A guy with good instincts and a good heart. I always counted myself lucky they didn't load me up with some ex-con, or whatever type might volunteer to let folks tinker with their gray matter. But it's thanks to Nick that I pass for human. Why I get to live cushy in Diamond City, and every other synth is shot on sight. I know I got it good, but my entire life I owe to Nick. Everything that makes me who I am. My judgment, my speech, hell, even my name. They're his. And I can't do a damn thing about it, because without them, I'm nothing. A shell. All I want is a life where I have something I can call my own.
We could give you a new name. Would that help? Ah, I got it. Crumblebot. 3000.
Well, I suppose it's the thought that counts. You know, I'm just gonna need some time to think on this. I appreciate you hearing me out. You're a real good friend. Thanks.
Hi.
Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
Heading out with Kate, huh? Hope you know what you're getting into.
Hey, Valentine. I think you've got something on your face. Oh, it's skin. Yeah, you might want to get that looked at. You got a second? I got something I want to say to you.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while. And we've taken some hard knocks. But through all that crap, I notice you've always been sticking by me. You know, watching me back and making sure I don't do anything stupid. I think maybe it's time to tell you a little bit about who you're traveling with. There's no reason for us to keep acting like we're strangers.
I appreciate your trust.
Well, you're the first to earn it. It all starts with two wastes of humanity I suppose you could call me parents. I'm convinced I was a mistake, because I can't remember a single moment that they treated me like their daughter. I was yelled at and beaten. Everything I did was wrong. Nothing but a nuisance in their eyes. The whole time I was telling myself that they had to love me, even if it was just the tiniest bit, because they never kicked me out. Then me 18th birthday arrived, and I found out why they kept me around. They slapped a shock collar around me neck and sold me to slavers. They didn't even care enough about me to say goodbye. 18 years of suffering through that shite, and all I was worth to them was a pocket full of caps.
My God, I'm so sorry.
Thanks. But there's more to the story. It would be easy to blame me charming personality on me parents, but they didn't make me this way. I did. I was with those slavers for 5 years. Roughest 5 of my goddamn life. The things they made me do. The way they used me for their amusement. It sickens me to me stomach even thinking about it. But I bided me time and learned to use their own methods against them. Stealing a few caps out of a sleeping man's pocket is a piece of cake. As long as you don't get greedy.
Don't tell me that your story gets worse.
Much worse. It took every ounce of patience I had. But after 5 years, I had finally pocketed enough to buy me own way out of there. But instead of heading off to try and repair the shambles of me life, I gave in to me rage and I headed home. You can imagine the look on me parents' faces when I kicked open their door. What you can't imagine is what they looked like after. After I emptied me gun into them.
Sounds like justice to me.
Was it justice? Or was it murder? When I close me eyes, all I can see is their faces twisted with fear. And then my mind starts wandering and I start judging myself. And it's ripping me the fuck apart. You'd think I inject myself with all that shite and drink myself drunk because I'm a tough Irish girl. I do it so I can forget and move on with my miserable life. So there you are. The entire flawed package known as Kate. Stripped bare for your perusal.
I'm proud of you.
I knew I was taking a chance telling you all this, but I never expected you to say you were proud of me. I think I needed to hear that from you. Thank you.
I'm always here for you, Kate. There's nothing you can say that would ever change that.
Oh, well, that's not what I expected you to say. Sorry. I didn't realize you cared that much about me. And here I thought I was being stupid, bothering you with me problems. It feels good to know if I need you, you'll be there for me. And I'll always be there for you too.
I wonder what has happened elsewhere. Is what has befallen the Commonwealth atypical? Do you need something, monsieur?
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway.
Gonna replace me with the egghead, eh? Well... good luck in a firefight.
No need to worry, Mademoiselle Kate. My offensive capabilities are quite formidable.
Heads up.
Do you need something from me?
Excuse me.
Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let's get...
Sure.
I think if you travel with Kate, you may need to bring a little more ammo.
You're just jealous because you'll be missing all the fun.
I borrow you for a moment?
Is everything all right?
On the whole, no. It is not. I have spent much effort gathering information in our travels, and my self-diagnostics have come to a green conclusion. It is not lack of data or lack of collaboration which stifles my scientific progress. The inescapable truth is there has never been a great robot scientist.
Robots can do amazing things. Surely they...
When directed by a human, they have. But on our own, we tread predictable paths. The greatest scientific minds of history, the Einsteins and the Curies, my namesake, have had something beyond raw data analysis capabilities. They have had a spark. This elusive inspiration is something I must possess.
If there's a way you can do that, you should.
In fact, I must. If I am to advance my understanding of medicine in this strange world, I must embark on a great adventure. I must become human, or as close as I can. I must find a way to download all that I am into a human brain.
I know someone who might be able to help. Dr. Amari.
Please, then, we must go to her and talk. Perhaps this is an impossibility, but it must be pursued. Something, monsieur?
I'd like to travel together.
Then let us get on the...
Gonna replace me with the egghead, eh? Well, good luck in a firefight.
No need to worry, Mademoiselle Kate. My offensive capabilities are quite formidable. Can we see the old State House? Maybe they have the tourist brochure.
So, you've joined the Institute. I suppose in the end, they always win.
Doctor, my friend here needs your help.
Oh? I'm not a mechanic. What could she possibly want from me?
Greetings, Doctor. I wish to download my data and core programming into a human brain.
You want what? Is she serious?
Curie has a lot of pre-war research data, but she can't continue her important work as a robot.
Why not?
There are fundamental limitations in my robotic systems. I have no capacity for the human trait of inspiration.
I've never considered anything like you're proposing. It's an interesting problem. The memories wouldn't be hard. We translate those from the brain to computers and back all the time here. It's how the loungers work. Her personality, though, all the extra pieces of robotic programmed decision-making, a normal organic brain wouldn't know what to do with them. A synth brain, on the other hand, well, it's already somewhere between the two.
I don't have a synth brain handy, Doc.
I may be able to help with that. You know about the mind wipes I perform on synths, but the procedure isn't always successful. If something goes wrong, it can leave them in a brain-dead state. Living, but with no cognition. I know a caretaker for one of these brain-dead synths. If they're willing, we could try transferring your friend's consciousness into her.
So you're willing to perform the operation?
My patient knew the risks and opted for memory replacement. She wanted a new life. I failed her.
Sure.
But I cannot make this decision. Her caretaker can. Give me a day to get in contact with them. They're understandably cautious, but I think they'll hear me out.
I will stay with the doctor. Assuming all goes well, I want to be ready for the procedure.
The caretaker should get back to me soon. She's not one to wait.
Hopefully this caretaker...
The memory den is no friend to the Institute, honey. And here, I thought you were so nice.
You're the one that wants to use G519's body? I just don't have the caps to keep her alive anymore. Life support ain't easy or cheap, you know? I was gonna pull the plug on her. What you're proposing sounds a little better. Better than letting her rot.
She'll be giving what's left of her life for someone else.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Since G5 has no one else. For what it's worth, you have my consent.
Thank you. I know this must be difficult.
Yeah, I'll leave you to it.
Curie, let's begin. Curie, terminate all non-essential operations.
Affirmative.
All right. Connection complete. I have access to your friend's memories. G5's already been prepped, so this shouldn't take long. Yes. There.
My chest... What is happening?
Just breathe. It's an autonomic function. Just let your body do what it must.
I feel so strange.
Listen to me. Can you hear me? What is your name?
My designation is Contagions Vulnerability Robotic Infirmary Engineer. Or Curie.
Is that really you, Curie?
Yes. You sound so different with these ears.
Good. Very good. Now let's test some cognitive functions. What is 1 + 2?
3.
If I threw a baseball at your head, what would you do?
Move.
Think of a strong memory. The first that comes to mind. Tell me about it.
Dr. Burrow was very old. He was the last living scientist in my section of Vault 81. He was on his bed, very weak. He said to me, "Curie, you must..." And he died before he finished the sentence. Oh, my insides feel peculiar. What is that?
You might be feeling grief for a friend.
This unit has no friends, but... There. My chest is tightening when I think of poor Dr. Burrow.
The operation appears successful. But I think it will take a lot of adjustment for your new friend. She may need your help to make the transition.
Thank you, Doctor, for this opportunity. We must find the men of science and institute of learning. Surely they are out there still.
Heads up.
What do you want? Remember, to breathe. I keep thinking if I forget to do this, no more Curie. And suddenly, all this excitement we do, there is an element of something new. What if my arm is blown off? It is not so simple to repair this now.
Are you afraid?
I suppose it could be fear, but something else as well. It is a jumble. I will be fine. It is coming to me. Quickly, I hope. Just bear with me. I am sure my research will blossom with this magnificent new hardware.
Look alive.
May I be of assistance?
I need to ask you something.
What is it?
So, how are we doing, Curie?
I find these traveling arrangements quite acceptable.
Nothing else I needed.
As you wish.
So, you've joined the Institute. I suppose in the end, they always win.
Amari.
We have nothing to discuss. The Institute has no business here.
Surprise contact. Engaging. Target down.
Look alive.
You need something, yes?
Most folks are just looking for a hand. Heading my way?
You sure you want to travel with me?
I think I could...
Sure, let's go.
Will do. What can I do?
Piper.
Hey, here. Something to keep you sharp.
Hey.
Point the way.
Hey there.
Do you need something, monsieur?
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway.
Have fun, you two. Don't pick any fights I wouldn't.
Well, I hope to not have to pick any at all.
Hey.
Do you need... May I be of assistance?
Couple of sources saying that you were the one leading the Institute attack on the Pridwin. So, you want to tell me why you did it? Why you sided with those boogeymen?
You know what the Brotherhood would have done to the Commonwealth, Nick. I did the right thing here.
Look, no one had more reason to dislike the Brotherhood than me. But this? Wiping them out? And the railroad? All those lives lost. For what? So a group of mad scientists can keep plundering the Commonwealth to their heart's content? Is that truly the world you want to live in?
This seems like it's personal, Nick.
I ain't thrilled to see the folks who gave me the boot coming out on top. But this is bigger than that. You know, since the first time we met, I'd always got the sense that you were gonna change this place. I just never expected it'd be like this.
Nick.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
You are a scientific marvel, Monsieur Nick.
Hey.
There's something you need?
Chill in my bones, it won't come out.
Would you like
So
me to
many
go with
nights out sleeping in the fog. We heading out?
That's right. Let's get...
After you, then.
Uh-huh.
You sure you two are gonna be all right out there?
Quit your worrying, middleman. We'll be fine. Say, Captain, can we talk for a minute?
What's so important?
At my age, any chance to make a new friend is, well, it ain't something I'd expect to happen much. But I'm glad it did. There's more to it than that, though. Long time ago, when I was a young man, I had a sweetheart. Hannah was her name. And we planned to get married, raise a family and all that. Well, we had a place out in the fog we used to meet so we could be alone. Damn children of Adam jumped us. They took her and left me for dead. Took 2 months to recover from my injuries. By then, it was too late. They'd warped her mind and turned her into their ways. It was only later I learned she was carrying our child. Of course, the baby didn't stand a chance with all that radiation. Adam's will, she called it. Anyway, she died a few years later. Trappers got her. Or so them lunatics said. I guess that was Adam's will, too.
I didn't know. I'm so sorry, Longfellow.
Yeah, well, we all got our scars, right? Truth is, what happened to Hannah was her choice, and so be it. But I never got to be a father, and that's what I regret. If I had a son or daughter, well, I'd have someone to pass on all my learning to. But you're the first person I've met that's worth teaching what I've got to teach. I ain't good with telling people that I'm grateful, but you've given this old hunter a sense of purpose and a reason for living. That's something I ain't had for a long time.
Thanks, Longfellow. It means a lot to me that you think so.
Well, that was all I had to say. I appreciate you hearing me out.
So, you ready to get this show on the road?
Let's do it.
Done.
Heads up.
Yeah? Gotta be real crazy or real tough to survive out here. At least that's what worked for me. Hey, you, got a sec? I need you to hear something.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah. Better than that. This is just... tricky. It's just... being out here with you, it's made me realize... most of my life to this point, I've been running out on the good things I got. I skipped out on my family, my life in Diamond City. Took up with you just to get out of Good Neighbor. Hell, running from myself is what made me into a damn ghoul. But being here with you for the first time in my life, things have just felt right. And running is the furthest thing from my mind. I mean, I left Good Neighbor thinking I was gonna just sharpen up the old killer instinct. But whether it's fate, or destiny, or just goddamn coincidence, I ended up with someone like you. I turned one of the nastiest settlements in the Commonwealth into a refuge for the lost. I thought I'd done something I could hang my hat on. But being out here with you, it's made me realize just how small time I'd been thinking. And that maybe all my running, from my life, myself, maybe it wasn't such a bad thing after all.
Running from yourself? What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I didn't always look this good. The drug that did this to me, that made me a ghoul, I knew what it was going to do. I just couldn't stand looking at the bastard I saw in the mirror anymore. The coward who'd let all those ghouls from Diamond City die. I was too scared to protect his fellow drifters from Vic and his boys. If I took it, I'd never have to look at him again. I could put that all behind me. I'd be free. Didn't seem like a choice at all. Turns out it was just me running from something else in my life.
You may have run, but you always ran for a reason, Hancock.
Been trying to convince myself of that for a long time. But hearing that coming from someone like you, I don't know if you understand what that means to me. So let me get to the point. Throwing in with you has been the best decision I've ever made. It's like I found a part of myself I never realized was missing, which happens sometimes when you're a ghoul. If I hadn't taken up with you, I'd probably be in a gutter somewhere, getting gnawed on by radroaches. You have been one hell of a friend.
I know the feeling. You're a damn fine man, Hancock. I'm lucky to have you at my side.
And God help any of them who get in our way. Well, I know I could stand to listen about how wonderful I am for the rest of my days, but it's probably worth us hitting the road. Thanks for hearing me out, friend.
My databanks are continuing to accumulate vast amounts of data regarding the Commonwealth. A pleasure to see you again, sir. Are you ready to depart?
Time to hit the road.
Wonderful. I look forward to traveling with you. There's so much ground to cover in the Commonwealth.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Heads up.
Do something for you?
I don't envy. Succeeding father isn't... going to be easy.
Excuse me.
Ready for the next mission, sir?
Let's move out.
Right behind you, sir. Sir, if you have a moment, there's something I'd like to say.
Okay.
Look, I'm not great with words. I'm more comfortable shooting people than talking to them. I'll just say that right up front. But sometimes you have to say what's on your mind because people need to hear it.
And?
I'll just lay it out there. I look up to you. Now, before you give me shit about going soft or getting all emotional, just let me finish. All my life, I've always looked up to Father. You already know this. What you didn't know is, I was a lot less sure about you. I followed your orders because I had to, but you seemed, I don't know, unprepared. You looked lost and confused, maybe even scared. I didn't think you could handle this life and the work I do. I figured you'd just slow me down or get in my way.
Then you misjudged me. Sure, I've been through a lot, but I can handle it.
Yeah, I know that now. If I've learned anything since we've been running together, it's this. Holy shit, was I wrong about you. You're as tough and determined as anyone I've met. Maybe more, given all the things that have happened to you and everything you've lost. That's impressive. What I mean is, you have a sort of focus, a will. I think you could accomplish anything that you set your mind to. I'm not only sure that you can handle the task of running the Institute, I think you'll be the best leader we've ever had.
Wow. Thanks, X6. I'm deeply honored at the compliment.
You know me well enough by now to know that I mean what I say. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for hearing me out. Now let's get back to work.
What I wouldn't give for a good stiff drink. I don't ask for much. Just need a full bottle and some bones to break.
Excuse me.
Ready to head back out?
That depends. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good enough to head out and crush some skulls. So, are you ready to hit the road?
Ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
I'll be watching, Kate. If you fail to protect this man...
Yeah, sure. What are you gonna do? Leak oil all over me?
Dog meat. Come on, boy. It's time to go.
So where are we off to next?
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
You interested in traveling together?
Sure. Could be fun.
Let's head out.
Well, all right. It's all right, boy. I'll take it from here.
Look alive. Hold position. Stay there.
I'll
Moving
stay
out.
put.
Nick,
There's something bothering you?
are things okay?
I've been thinking about that myself. I suppose we're okay. I feel like we could be doing more for folks out here, but otherwise, we're all right.
That was all I had.
Sure, sure. We'll make something out of the
Do you
Commonwealth
need
yet.
something, monsieur?
I'd like to travel together some.
Then let us get underway.
You two watch yourselves out there.
Oh, monsieur. We do not watch. We observe.
Rather be off murdering a
Look alive.
May I be of... Yes?
Your thoughts?
Humanity has...
Just wanted to check in. See how you...
As long as we stay clear of vaults, I am quite content.
Nothing else I needed.
As you say.
Sun's out. We should hunker down for the night.
My systems are continuing to
Hey,
function
Hancock.
at peak efficiency.
Look who it is. We heading out again?
You still interested in traveling together?
You even gotta ask that? Damn right I am.
Let's do it.
Done.
You are such a fascinating specimen, Monsieur Hancock.
Hey,
Do you need something, monsieur?
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway.
So, you gonna be able to take care of yourself out there?
I have read all available materials on the subject. Will that not be sufficient?
All this walking's wearing me out.
do you want?
Codsworth,
May I accompany you, sir?
would you like to?
Why, yes, of course, sir.
Yes, Codsworth, of course.
Splendid.
If it isn't Monsieur Codsworth, it is a pleasure to see you again.
Doubly so for... me, Miss Curie. Don't worry, I'll keep the master safe.
The sun is setting. Make sure to stay warm.
Hey,
Mr. Fox. He's doing housework.
Do you need something?
Never fear, sir. I will ensure your safety to the best of my
head
ability.
now?
got everything you need?
Well, I've got my gun. Time to get moving then?
That's right. Let's get going.
After you then.
Hey, Codsworth.
May I accompany you, sir?
Please do.
It will be my pleasure. Cheerio.
My systems are eager to absorb
Hey.
new data.
Can I be of
I
service?
find this
I
traveling
can't wait to get out of this goddamn heat.
Do you need something, monsieur?
We heading out?
Walking around at night isn't the smartest thing to be doing around here.
Hey,
I'm all ears. Right then.
heads up.
Something you need, sir?
I have so much data on the world before the atom bombs.
We'd move faster if we had drones in a row.
Heads up.
What's mine is yours, sir.
Self-diagnostic complete. I'm happy. Would you like me to go with you?
All systems go.
Ready and waiting. So, shall we depart?
Time to hit the road.
Understood. Please, lead on.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
We heading out?
Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Look alive.
You say the word. All right. Out with it.
Your thoughts?
Nothing stays hidden forever.
Your thoughts?
How did I ever travel without you, Blue?
Your thoughts?
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
Your thoughts?
Nice being on the move again. Fewer paper cuts than back home.
Your thoughts?
Right behind you.
Your thoughts?
I needed a trip like this. Thanks for letting me tag along, Blue.
Your thoughts?
Piper and Blue. Sounds more like a jazz combo than a traveling outfit. But it'll do.
Your thoughts?
I'd rather know an ugly truth than a sweet lie.
Your thoughts?
Hard to believe I'm roaming with my own pre-war relic.
Your thoughts?
Nights like this, a warm spot with a cold beer would be heaven.
Is everything okay between us?
Well, I gotta say, I like the way you've been handling yourself out here. Commonwealth's not an easy place to do the right thing, but somehow you manage.
Your thoughts?
You sure know how to show a girl a good time.
That was all I had.
Okay.
Enough of this slog. Just point us to the nearest watering hole.
Look alive.
Where to?
Gage. Need something, boss?
Come with me. I need your help.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Hey, can I have your ear for a second?
I'm all ears.
I just wanted to say that this, you know, the two of us working together like this, well, it's been a damn good time. I left Nuka World with you, hoping you'd be the overboss the gangs needed. Seems like I didn't need to worry in the least. No question you know how to take care of yourself, which is more than I can say for most. But damn, if you don't have fun doing it, and more than that, I know you got my back. I can trust you. I can't say that about anybody else.
You're damn right. I've got your back.
I know you do, boss. And that means something coming from you. Really does. You know, I made some bad calls when I was younger. I ain't saying I regret the choices I made, just that early on, I was a little starry-eyed. First gang took me in when I was 16. Decent-sized group, fair amount of muscle, only they weren't using it as best they could. Me being new and young, I didn't know enough to keep my mouth shut. Started making suggestions about how to improve things.
Sounds like you were a real team player.
Yeah, that was the general idea. Eventually, the boss approaches me. Connor, his name was. I don't remember what stupid-ass name he used back then. The Harvester or something. It was never as intimidating as he thought it was. Laughable, almost. Anyway, at first I think he's pissed, like I'm undermining his authority. But he actually listens to me. He takes my advice.
Sounds like he was a smart guy.
Smarter than most, that's for sure. So here I am, this teenage punk who's got the ear of what seems like the most powerful guy around. I'm on top of the damn world. Connor's always coming to me, asking what I think of his plans, telling me how much he trusts me. Can't lie, it all went to my head. After something like a year of working closely together goes by, we come up with this plan to make peace with a rival gang. We work the whole thing out in secret, where we meet on neutral ground, who does the negotiating, and what happens if shit goes south. I was more than happy to take point on negotiating, with 3 of our biggest guys to back me up in case no one took me seriously.
Since we're talking about it, I'm assuming this story doesn't end with your death.
Brilliant. No wonder you're in charge. About an hour in, they're just starting to come around and realize the deal is in their best interest. And then, I hear it. Gunfire and explosions. Lots of both. At first I'm thinking, oh shit, something went wrong. Connor's gonna have to bail us out. But the more time that goes by, the more I start to realize what's happening. The fucker set me up, and I fell for it. See, he figured he's pumped me for all the information I was good for. Having me around for much longer, I'd be a threat to his position. So he used us as a diversion, something to keep the other gang's attention while he and his men ambush them. He gets their stuff, and I just happen to die in the crossfire. Perfect day for him.
Okay, but clearly you made it out.
Yeah, I did. I find myself on the other side of this whole thing. Messed up, but alive. I can't go back. The one guy I thought I could trust tried to get me killed. Thought about going in shooting, but that was just anger, revenge talking. And I knew where that would end up. So I moved on. Promised myself I was never gonna be that stupid again. Was never gonna trust anyone to do anything but look out for themselves.
Life is hard. No way around it.
Don't I fucking know it. Ever since that day, I ain't trusted nobody. At least not beyond how useful they can be to me. You, though, you're the real deal. I finally found somebody worth fighting with. Something worth fighting for. I don't mean to make it weird or nothing. I'm just saying, this is a real good thing we've got going here.
Never thought I'd say this to a raider, but you're damn good company. I'm lucky to have you supporting me.
That means a lot, boss. Really does. Well, I figure this is enough sharing or whatever, yeah? We probably ought to get back to it. But really, thanks.
ain't the big bad overboss.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or, you know, if you need anything proofread.
Piper.
Heading my way?
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Hostile sensor reading detected. Attacking enemy.
No life signs detected.
Hey.
You say the word.
Area patrol in progress.
Hey.
Checkpoint occupation complete. Initializing patrols. Situation analysis finalized. No hostiles detected. Checkpoint secure.
It must make you proud to see all the progress done. All the tears.
Hello, Sean.
Ah. There you are. I'm glad it worked.
We're all safe now.
For now. Yes. But there will always be threats. Hallie has always been loyal to the Institute.
Right.
Once I'm gone, it's all up to you.
I don't know if I can take your place.
You don't need to look at it that way. Don't worry about taking my place. Make your own place. Don't worry about me. You need to look ahead. Our time together has been strange. I spent years wondering what you were like. Thinking about all we missed out on. I want you to know that I'm grateful.
I'm glad I found you.
As am I. Thank you, Father. You've helped a boy achieve history. I think I'd like to sleep.
I've lost Sean. All over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I thought, I hoped, I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
I know this is a difficult time, but you're the director now. It's time for you to lead us.
Excuse
Don't tell me.
Allie.
He's gone, isn't he? I'm very sorry. I know this must be difficult for you.
He mentioned you. Said he always trusted you.
That's very complimentary. Thank you. I hope you'll feel the same going forward. Obviously, the director's quarters are now yours. I'll see to it that requisitions is restocked and have them add in some additional items to be used at your discretion. Some of the divisions may still need your help. Consider checking. Good luck, Director.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division. A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
The Institute is my home. I hope it'll be yours too.
I've lost Sean. All over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs.
An enemy. Interesting. You must be terrified.
We trusted you. I knew you'd turn on us.
I've lost Sean. Hey, Piper.
Shoot.
Oh, nothing.
All right.
Traitor!
World is bigger than Strong knew. Strong wish he understand you better.
Paladin dance.
That conversation we had earlier, the one regarding my personal struggles, I hope it didn't make you uncomfortable.
Not in the least. If it was that important to you, I'm glad you shared it with me.
It's kind of you to say that. In all honesty, you're still the closest thing to a friend that I'm ever gonna have out here. We've spent a lot of time fighting at each other's side, and you've saved my life on more than one occasion. So I've learned to trust you. That trust isn't something I just hand out lightly, especially given the nature of my true identity. Anyway, I just want you to know how much your friendship means to me, and I hope it continues long into our future.
I'm flattered that you trust me.
You're welcome. Don't forget.
Hey.
Last time we talked, I hope I didn't bore you to death by dumping my life story on you.
Hey, if it's important to you...
Really appreciate you saying that. The fact of the matter is, you're the closest thing to family I have. As we've been traveling together, I'm finding it easier and easier to share my feelings with you. Anyway, I just want you to know how much...
I appreciate you too.
It was difficult, but remember, if you need anything, you be sure and let me...
Humans all look funny. Strong go with human.
Yes, come with me.
Strong trap.
Jeez, you mutants are not much prettier up close.
Strong say same about little lady.
Codsworth.
May I accompany you, sir?
Not now, Codsworth.
I see, sir.
So much walking. Want to do more fighting?
Are you ready to start tracking down some robots?
This place confused. Too much machine. Strong fight! Strong smash!
Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
Strong find milk of human kindness on own.
What the hell is he talking about? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Hey.
Sure. Just keep your shirt on.
Hey.
What is it? Can I help?
Your thoughts?
I don't mind hoofing it as long as there's some excitement at the end of the road.
Didn't have anything else.
Fine by me. I don't understand these Minutemen. Why the hell would you bother helping a bunch of low-life farmers and settlers for free?
Bye.
I'm done trying to get through to you. This'll go better if we don't talk to each other.
Whoa! Take it easy. Might hit something new that hits back. Need something? What's the matter?
Your thoughts?
Don't tell me we're here for the view.
Your thoughts?
Heads up.
Anything wrong?
Your thoughts?
Next person that asks me to shag is getting a well-placed kick.
Your thoughts?
Nice to know there's someone I can depend on.
Mm-hmm. Your thoughts?
What I wouldn't give for a good stiff.
Your thoughts?
Might be worth checking this place floor by floor.
Didn't have anything else.
Fine by me.
Please wait. Decontamination complete.